You just finished a perfect day on the trails. Sun is setting. You're tired, but it's the good kind of tired. Then you look at your truck bed, and reality hits. That 800-pound machine you rode all day, now you have to lift it, or winch it, or find a hill to back up against, or worse, call someone to come help you like you're stranded on the side of the road. For senior riders, loading an ATV isn't a minor inconvenience. It's the difference between riding twice a week and riding twice a month. It's the difference between independence and dependency. And it's the single biggest factor that most buyers completely ignore when they're standing in the showroom. Today, we're naming 3 lightweight ATVs that seniors can actually load themselves. Not with a hydraulic ramp, not with a power winch, not with a neighbor who owes you a favor. With your own body, your own technique, your own 2 hands. And before we start, let me be clear about what quote_0 actually means in the ATV world. A sport quad under 400 pounds is light. A utility quad under 500 pounds is manageable. Anything over 600 pounds? You're not loading that alone unless you have a ramp system and a lot of patience. So these 3 machines all come in under 550 pounds dry. Let's get into it. Number 1. Yamaha Raptor 700. Yes, I know. The Raptor is a sport quad. Yes, I know. Most seniors aren't looking for a machine that wants to wheelie every time you breathe on the throttle. But hear me out before you scroll to the comments. The Raptor 700 weighs about 400 pounds. 400. That's light enough for most seniors to walk up a ramp without breaking a sweat. The seat height is low. The center of gravity is low. And the rear grab bar is perfectly positioned for one-handed loading while you control the throttle with the other. But here's the real secret. The Raptor has a reverse gear. That's not common on sport quads. And it has a parking brake that actually holds. So your loading procedure looks like this. Walk the machine up the ramp using the throttle in first gear. Click reverse. Walk it back down. No heavy lifting, no awkward angles. Just controlled, low-speed maneuvering. Now, is the Raptor the right machine for every senior? Absolutely not. The suspension is stiff. The power delivery is aggressive. The riding position is hunched forward. But for a senior who still has good knees, good wrists, and a desire to go fast on fire roads or dunes, this is the lightest legit machine on the market that isn't a kid's quad. The catch is the kicker. The Raptor doesn't have electric power steering. At speed, the front end can feel twitchy, and the stock tires are terrible for anything except hardpack. Budget for better tires and maybe a steering stabilizer. You'll still be under the weight of most utility quads. Number 2. Honda TRX450R. This one is going to surprise a lot of people. The TRX450R is a pure race machine. No reverse, no electric start on many models, no lights, no racks. Nothing that adds weight or convenience. So why is it on this list? Because it weighs 370 pounds. That's not an ATV. That's a bicycle with an engine. A senior in decent shape can lift the rear end of this machine off the ground with one hand. Loading it into a truck bed is genuinely easy. You can practically pick it up and set it on the tailgate. But here's the reality check. The TRX450R is not for trail riding. Not for casual trail riding anyway. The engine wants to rev. The clutch is stiff. The Kickstarter on older models will test your hip and your patience. And the lack of reverse means you're getting off and pushing every time you need to back up. So who is this for? The senior who grew up racing. The senior who still has the muscle memory of a motocross track. The senior who doesn't want a couch on wheels. This machine rewards skill and punishes laziness. If you're not that person, keep moving. But if you are that person, you'll never complain about loading again. You'll throw this thing in the truck like it's a cooler, and you'll smile every time a guy with a 1,000-pound Polaris asks if you need help. Number 3. Yamaha YFZ450R. The YFZ450R is the modern evolution of the TRX450R. It weighs about 400 pounds. It has electric start. It has fuel injection. It has reverse on some model years, and it has a much more forgiving chassis than the Honda. The loading advantage here is the same as the Raptor. Low weight, low seat height, good grab bar placement. But the YFZ adds something the Honda doesn't. A wide, flat rear rack area. Not a real rack for cargo, just a flat section of plastic that gives you a second handhold when you're walking the machine up the ramp. The downsides are significant for senior riders. The YFZ is loud. The suspension is still race-bred stiff. The handlebar position is aggressive. And the ground clearance is maybe 6 inches on a good day. This is not a machine for rocky trails or deep ruts. This is a machine for groomed tracks, sand washes, and wide-open desert. But here's where the YFZ shines. The seat height is low enough that most seniors can flat-foot it. The weight is balanced so well that you can pivot it on the kickstand. And the maintenance is straightforward. No CVT belts, no power steering pumps, no liquid cooling on some models. Just a simple, light, reliable machine. The honorable mention, Suzuki King Quad 400. I couldn't finish this list without at least one utility quad. The King Quad 400 weighs about 530 pounds. That's heavier than the sport quads, but it's still light enough for a senior with good technique and a decent ramp. What makes the King Quad 400 special? It's narrow, it's low, and it has a CVT that lets you creep up a ramp at walking speed without touching the throttle. You can literally stand next to the machine, guide the handlebar with one hand, and let the idle pull it up the ramp. That's huge for seniors who don't have the grip strength to work the throttle while walking. The King Quad also has proper racks, proper lights, proper ground clearance, and electric power steering on higher trims. It's a real utility quad that just happens to be lighter than its competitors. Compare it to a Polaris Sportsman 450 at 560 pounds or a Honda Foreman at 620. The Suzuki is noticeably easier to move around the garage and the truck bed. The downside is dealer support. Suzuki doesn't push ATVs the way they used to. Finding parts might take a week instead of a day. But for a senior who rides locally and maintains their own machine, that's a small price to pay for a machine you can actually load. The loading technique. That changes everything before you buy any of these machines. Let me teach you something that matters more than weight. The correct way to load an ATV alone. Most seniors make 2 mistakes. First, they try to ride the machine up the ramp. That's terrifying and dangerous. One wrong throttle blip and you're through the back window of your truck. Second, they try to push the machine from behind. That puts your back in a compromised position and gives you zero control if the machine rolls backward. Here's the method that works. Stand beside the machine, not behind it. Left hand on the handlebar. Right hand on the rear grab bar or rack. Use the starter or the idle to move the machine forward. You're not pushing, you're guiding. The engine does the work. If your machine doesn't have electric start, or if you prefer to walk it without the engine running, use a rope. Tie a short loop around the front bumper. Pull from the side. Keep your feet clear of the tires. And never, ever stand directly behind a machine on a ramp. That's how broken legs happen. Practice this in your driveway before you try it at the trailhead. 10 minutes of practice will save you years of back pain. What to avoid? Stay away from any machine over 600 pounds. That includes most 850 cubic centimeters and 1,000 cubic centimeters utility quads. It includes the big Can-Ams. It includes the Polaris XP models. It includes the Honda Rubicon with all the options. These machines are anchors. You will not load them alone. You will not enjoy trying. Also, avoid machines with high seats and narrow footwells. The Can-Am Renegade comes to mind. Yes, it's lighter than the Outlander, but the seat height and bodywork make it awkward to grab and guide. You'll find yourself reaching for handholds that don't exist. The bottom line. The perfect lightweight ATV for a senior depends on your terrain and your body. Fire roads and dunes? Raptor 700 all day. Race history and good knees? TRX450R. Mixed use with some utility needs? King Quad 400. None of these are perfect, but all of them are loadable. And that's the point. You can own the most capable machine in the world. If you can't get it out of the truck, you own a very expensive garage ornament. Lightweight matters. It matters more than horsepower. It matters more than suspension travel. It matters more than brand loyalty. Now I want to hear from the seniors in the comments. What are you loading right now? How do you do it? What tricks have you learned after decades of riding? And if you're struggling with a heavy machine, what's stopping you from switching to something lighter? Share this video with your riding group. Help someone make the smart choice. Because the best trail is the one you can actually get to. Next week, we're talking about the most overrated ATV features that dealers use to jack up the price. You won't believe what they're charging for now. Hit like if you want to see it. Until then, keep the rubber side down and the ramps secure.